Alrighty guys, and we're back to Star Wars Reviews. Today I am reviewing Star Wars Adventures Return to Vader's Castle, which is a youth comic miniseries from IDW, which is written by Kevin Scott and had art by Francisco Brancavella. I assume, I don't know how to pronounce the name, and several other artists too. And it had 5 issues, which released from October 2nd, 2019 to October 30th, 2019, so once a week in October 2019, and was a sequel to the 2018 series Tales from Vader's Castle, which I did a review of that, which you could check out. So yeah, this is a Halloween special. I guess it should be going up on the 31st, Halloween. So yeah, but because the stories are spooky, I guess, which I will say this one I was as into it as much as the first series, Tales from Vader's Castle. I just felt like the stories in this one, the tales, whatever you want to call them, just weren't as creepy or spooky enough, and the story going on the main present day setting I just wasn't as into, but those parts, the art from Francisco Francavilla, however you pronounce her name, was great. Very spooky vibe, which the first series, the art in the present day stuff was more cartoonish, so, and didn't give that creepy vibe, but the story there wasn't as creepy as this one, so, and obviously I guess it does help with the art being given more of a creepy vibe, but yeah, which anyways, the main story involves 2 characters from the first series, Vinny, who was in Rogue One. He was that old dude in the black robe who was at Vader's castle very briefly. And another character, Sam Hud, who was a part of Lena Graff's crew in the first series, who got captured in the first series, and we see him try to escape Vinny, but failing to do so, but does get a message out to Lena Graff too, which then comes and saves him. And that's where the series ends, with them leaving, and Vader torturing Vinny, but the tales told in each issue. This one, in the first series, issue 5 didn't really have a tale, but this one, issue 5 is just one of the tales. But issue 1 shows this group of characters getting forced to go to Lotho Minor to survive some monster, which turns out to be Maul. But they end up escaping and getting the droid who sent them there destroyed by Maul, and the one member who's working with the droid to get them stranded on Lotho Minor. It was something like that. I don't fully remember. In this one, I didn't really care for too much. It wasn't spooky enough, and one thing with a few of the stories is, I like the first one because more of the stories just weren't super believable and gave that tall tale vibe. This story could have easily happened in some way, but then issue 2, this tale was probably my favorite. About Tarkin, and he, I guess, created this monster thingy who then comes back to kill him by crashing into the Star Destroyer and whatnot. But Tarkin then escapes and sets the destroyer to explode and trying to strand the monster and all the other Imperials on board. But the monster ultimately saves the other Imperials by forcing the escape pod out. So I like this one. Gave some Frankenstein vibe. Man with the monster being created and going after his creator. So yeah, I enjoyed that one. And then issue 3 has Ventress taking a bounty from this guy because people were mysteriously disappearing, and then she later finds out it's the guy's son who has a pet Sarlacc. So, and, the Sarlacc is eating people, and I guess it multiplied, and there's several Sarlaccs. And then this story takes place on Coruscant, level 1313. So yeah, but it didn't have too much of a spooky vibe to me. It wasn't a story what could have happened. And then issue 4 has a Jabba and one of his cousins comes to pay him a visit, and that cousin tries to find this room in Jabba's palace with this brain orb thingies, because one of them I guess has a map to some Jedi treasure. So yeah, and ultimately he gets caught by Jabba and then turned into one of the brain orb thingies, which that's the spooky part. Other than that, it really wasn't a spooky story. And the art style was very this friendly, cartoonish look, so the art just didn't fit well with the story. And then the final issue has a tale of Mount Vinny and Vader, and at Vader's castle, and then there's these Mustafarian lava zombie thingies, which I was into this one, and they infect Vader and whatnot, but then the ending I felt was kind of meh. Turns out Vader just was faking it, and then they throw the queen lava zombie into the lava and they die. So yeah, that one I was kind of into it. Didn't really like how it ended. And the art was also give a more spooky vibe, I guess. So yeah, that's all the tales in this. And like I said, I just wasn't as into this series as much as I was into the Tales from Vader's Castle series. Mainly just because I liked those ones gave a more spooky vibe to me than some of these ones did. And some of them were more had that unbelievable tall tale kind of stuff to them, which I enjoyed. So yeah, and whatnot. But yeah, it's still okay. It's not a terrible read, but it's definitely recommend the first series more. And well, anyways, to understand the main present story, you need to read the first one anyways. So yeah, but my grade, I'm gonna give this one a C. So yeah, and then in a couple days on November 4th, the Star Wars Adventures Shadow of Vader's Castle, which I believe is supposed to be the final installment, which is a one-shot issue. I don't know why, if it wasn't another 5-issue miniseries. Maybe that was a plan. They kind of just, scratched that because of, all the comic delays earlier in the year. But, yeah. Other than that, I'm ending this one off here. You can check out my review for The Shadow of Vader's Castle and my Tales from Vader's Castle review also, which is already out. And yeah, other than that, as far as catch you guys in the next one.